Hello, my super friends. Welcome to your super new moon in Scorpio reading. This is going to be happening on November 4th. It's going to be at its newest at 3:14 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So wherever you're at in the world, you can adjust that to see where that is going to be at its newest for you. Now, normally new moons are all about the newness because it's starting the new cycle, but with it being Scorpio, there is this extra rebirth energy that is around it. So you've got, your birth, your death, and your rebirth. It's like like a phoenix. You know how they originally rise from the ashes and grow, and then they build a nest to set on fire and things to go back to ashes and have a rebirth. And that is very Scorpio-ish because Scorpio is all about transformation. They transform from a scorpion to a snake to an eagle to a phoenix. So they're very transformative, and so that energy is really around this. It's like this, with the new moon, there's hardly any light. So it does feel a little dark during the new moon, but it is a time that we face our shadow. So it's our little shadow time where we get to dance with our shadow and understand, about what is blocking us, what is chaining us, what's holding us back. So with this new moon, we also get a burst of new energy with that rebirth. So as that phoenix takes flight on a new journey with that super new moon energy, it is a very magical time for us as well. So even though it feels dark, when you rise from the ashes and that phoenix catches on fire, right? And it shows the flames coming from its wings, and you are this brightness in that dark times. You get to see your inner light more and more when it's dark out, not when it's bright sunshiny out, right? What's amazing too is the last full moon we had in Scorpio was back in April 26th, and that was a pink super full moon. And so there's also this cycle that happens just monthly. We go through the cycle of the new moon to the full moon back to the new moon, but also over a 6-month period ish, you go from a new moon in a sign to a full moon in a sign back to a new moon in a sign. So you have this big cycle of energy that are happening, these 12 different cycles that are happening throughout a year, actually, right? Because every 6 months you go through this different sign of new moon to full moon. And so you have these 12 separate annual cycles happening with each of those influences of those zodiac signs. So if you look back around April 26th to really look at that pink super full moon, what was going on then was a time of releasing negative energy. So I was talking about like a dance with your shadow. You were becoming familiar with it because you were dancing with it, seeing it eye to eye, right? And during that time, you see what no longer serves you. And so you started to let go of things and making room for new things. Because after a full moon, as you're moving to the new moon, once you reach that culmination of a full moon, then it's like, what am I releasing to make room for new growth when the new moon comes around? So with this new moon in Scorpio happening, you are left dancing with your shadow, and you get to see what's new. What new dance steps are you going to develop as you begin a new dance routine over the next 6 months. So as we go into this reading, we're kind of going to look at what has my feet chained, what's keeping me from dancing so fluently, what's impacting my rhythm. So that's what we're going to look at for the specific reading for your sign, and we're going to jump into that right now. All right, all my Taurians, this is your reading for the super new moon in Scorpio. And I didn't mention in the intro why this is a super moon, and why the full moon in April was a super full moon then. The moon doesn't have this perfect circular orbit around the Earth. So, when the Earth is in the middle, when if it's like this elliptical, type of orbit, when it's the closest here and here, that's when the new moon and the full moon happens. The super full moon and super new moon happens. So it's when it's closest to the Earth in its orbit, which means that energy is closer and the veils are thinner because of that new moon energy, and the full moon energy, the energy is just more powerful during that time. So that is why it is super, and we're going to jump in here and see what's going to be super about this period of time for you. Since it was going to be magical time, I was drawn to these magic of the unicorn oracle, and so this is going to be what the Creator wants you to know, just around the overall energies for the 3-week period around the new moon, which would be like the week before and then the 2 weeks after the new moon, right before the next full moon. So we will see here. Creator, what do you want our Taurians to know about this new moon energy? Okay, they want that one already. And you got the I am presence. Expand your stellar gateway. I am that I am. There's a beautiful unicorn here with the I am presence. And here's a giant new moon. So how fitting is that? And this is number 44, which is a very powerful number. Some consider it a master number, but it is definitely a very powerful number in numerology as well. So if you want to check that out, Google that and see what resonates with you, because that is definitely this beautiful presence. And this says, congratulations, when you receive this card, it suggests that you are connecting with your monad or I am presence, or preparing to do so. And monad, which if I mispronounce that, my apologies, it's MONAD. It says your ascension path commences when you anchor and activate your 12 fifth dimensional chakras. So working with your unicorn accelerates your journey. So first ask your unicorn to illuminate your earth star chakra beneath your feet. Then be aware of its pure light moving up through your base, your sacral, your navel, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown, then up to your causal and your soul star chakra, before igniting the golden orange chalice of your stellar gateway above your head. So definitely, this is a huge grounding and alignment with the Mother Earth energy, because you're starting like deep within the earth and bringing that all the way up and reaching out into the star gateways and connecting to the heavens, So just to summarize, it says your stellar gateway is in the charge of Archangel Metatron, and it is your link to your I am presence, your original divine spark from the source. It is directly connected to, I'm going to murder some of these names, Nigellay, Nigellay. That's the ascended aspect of Mars, which is the cosmic stellar gateway chakra, carrying peaceful spiritual warrior energy. Excuse me, when you tune into it, your unicorn brings you a download of peace and courage. Archangel Metatron's vast chalice is also connected to the great central sun, and millions of light codes are drawn into your stellar gateway from there. Your I am presence uses them to support your soul and bring you happiness. The most potent I am affirmation of all, I am that I am, enables you to embrace, for a fraction of a second, the light of your monad. Your guidance is to sit quietly and illuminate each chakra in turn with unicorn light, then connect through your stellar gateway to your I am presence. And I love that. The I am presence is your higher self, And so I love that this new moon, this rebirth energy that's coming from this Scorpio, this transformative energy, is so powerful for you, because we're like, what's chaining your feet? What's limiting your rhythm as you're going forward? And it's you're being chained by your human beliefs, your limitedness, your smallness. And with this is all about you connecting to the bigness of you, the limitlessness of you, the powerfulness of you. And you're realizing you are this powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. And so this is all about, connecting to that, because, that breaks the chains. It allows you to see things from the higher point of view. It does mention, how to connect with your I am. And it says, sit or stand quietly. Be aware of your stellar gateway chakra, a huge ball of golden orange light above your head. Ask Archangel Metatron to bring it down over you. Your unicorn lights it up. And then sense it linking to your I am presence. And then know that this is accelerating your ascension journey. And the affirmation for that is, I am that I am. And it's beautiful, because this brings you into this place when you realize, you are a divine being, you are an infinite being, you are a universal being. It allows you to see the world in a whole different way. Things seem so small when you're standing out in the universe looking down into this little planet of Earth, right? You don't feel, as out of control, because you realize, what would a divine being worry about, that someone spilt milk? It's like, what is that? Who cares? It's just milk. It's not even real. It's like you have this whole new perspective of your earthly existence, and you're bringing more of your higher self, more of your I am presence down to this human being to walk together, instead of just feeling like this small human avatar character, like a little ant going through a jungle. You feel the power of who you really are, walking with the ant through the experience, and that changes your whole perspective of your existence, of course. We're going to get more information here. What we're going to do, I'm going to use these light seer tarot, and we're just going to see what else the creator wants you to know about this period. And what I'm guided to do in these readings, at least up to this point, for the new and the full moon, is I pull a card representing the week before the new moon, and then a card representing the week after the new moon, and then a card for the 2 weeks after the new moon and right before the next full moon. So we're going to take a look here. So for Arcturians, creator, what do you want them to know about the week before this new moon? In there. And then what about the week after the new moon? Okay, this is the one that they want there. And then what about the second week after the new moon? Okay. So the week before the new moon, yeah. So you got the Ace of Wands. Wands is fire energy. And for me, in addition to your drive and your ambition and your passion and your inspirational type energy, for me, it also represents your spiritual energy. And with the Ace of Wands, this is basically your spirit energy, your spirit self. And so, totally makes sense with this I am presence, that you are connecting already to that energy coming in. I mean, Taurians, you're very grounded anyway. So when it talked about, connecting to that earth chakra that sits about a foot underneath your feet, connecting to the earth. That is you. You understand it. You have this connection. So you immediately move on that and connect to that. And this is just shooting up through your being, and this is up into your third eye. So already the week before, you're already up to your third eye chakra, and you're ready to zip on up into those further ones. So it does show getting quiet, getting away from things, get away from all the noise. You see how calm, they're in this meditative, quiet space. They're not in an excited, space and being around all of that noise of the outside world and the chaos. So it really is about taking this time during this new moon, take time for you so that you can really focus in on everything we've talked about up to this point. And then the new moon happens, and the week after the new moon, it makes total sense. You've got the King of Pentacles, which the Pentacles is usually the outside world, but it also is this beautiful awareness that comes with understanding the outside world. The king has went through the Ace of Pentacles all the way through the entire suit. So he's experienced the outside world. He understands how the outside world works and how expectations equal disappointment, and whatever you focus on grows in the outside world. And so he's like, focus on gratitude and thankfulness for what is. And that is what brings this feeling of abundance in your life, because whatever, like it says, whatever you focus on grows. If you focus on lack, if you focus on negativity and chaos in the world, that grows. If you focus on what you're grateful for, what you love, and focus on those higher energies, then that's what grows in your life. So as you focus in on your spiritual world, that's what grows in your life. And that is what brings this also beautiful feelings of wholeness and completeness, because the outside world, we don't see the world as it really is. We see the world as we are. So whatever's going on inside us is what we see magnified out there. And as you do this beautiful I am presence and connect to your higher self, then your inner world is transforming and you see your outer world transforming. It seems less chaotic. You start seeing beyond these characters that are on the stage doing the play, and you're seeing the higher self behind them. You're seeing that actor behind them, this higher being actor of unconditional love that's behind each character. And you understand that these characters are playing a part for a purpose, for us to learn and to grow and to experience this play. It's not truly reality. It is this stage that's been set for us. And as we choose the avatar and start the game, we are veiled from remembering our powerfulness, until the appointed time we wanted to wake up and start to wake up and realize who we really are. And so if you've come across this reading, if you haven't already started this path with, I imagine you already have, this is just affirmation of you're ready to go to that next level and just bring more of that presence down into you, so that you can walk a life that is more aligned with unconditional love, more aligned with this being of peace and laughter and joy, which is your true essence. And you can walk, like I mentioned, walk more with that. Instead of a little ant, you feeling this presence, your higher presence walking with you, right? And then the second week after the new moon, got the Eight of Cups. Cups are emotions, it's our water energy. And I love how they present this, because the Eight of Cups is about you're walking away from what no longer serves you. And this bowl here is this, she even has a little fire in there. It's like this little ritual that she did in burning, like I mentioned, for this transformation with the Scorpio energy. You've lit the old ways on fire and you've risen as the phoenix, and you're walking towards the sunrise, walking to new things coming into your life, walking towards your light, And this is beautiful because it shows the power that you have. You're walking away from those emotions and beliefs that no longer serve you, that they served you for a purpose. They helped you understand your smallness, how it would feel to be small, to be betrayed, to feel limited, to feel powerless. And you're ready to let those go and move into this new phase, this new journey of your life. So I love this. And because this is a new journey that you're headed off to with this rebirth, rising from the ashes, I'm going to use these Cosmic Journey Oracle and see what the final message the Creator has for you for around this new moon period. All right, Creator, what's your final message for our Taurians? Okay. Yeah, right into this reality. So like I was just talking about, that's not reality really, right? So right into this reality. And this is card number 32. Put that right there. And then let's see what message comes with this. It's just funny, just talking about reality. So it says, each day is like a blank page in a book. Your next chapter is ready to be written, and you get to pen exactly what you want into existence. Whatever is meant for you is now being written into this reality. You are writing your own mythic tale, downloaded from the infinite universe of possibility into the realness of your current reality. Turn off the inner critic looking over your shoulder. Simply write, as you are the hero in your own tale of divine destiny perfectly unfolding. Journaling gets you into perfect alignment with your highest essence. Your highest essence. What is the worst thing that can happen if you write down the dreams you are almost too scared to whisper to yourself? Wow. The Cosmic Catalyst says, if my pen were a magic wand, what would I write for the next chapter of my life? Ace of Wands, right? Your magic wand. What would you write for the next chapter of your life? And the Cosmic Checkbox says, identify one specific thing you want to see within the next month and write how the universe would conspire to make this happen. Bonus points if you use a purple pen to align with your cosmic destiny. Perfect. So it goes right in alignment with connecting to your higher presence, your I am presence, right? It even has presence. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So definitely this beautiful time during this new moon, connecting to your higher self just brings this beautiful transformation and gives you the courage to really look and see what is it that you would wish to happen, right? And just writing about it helps you understand, what you're feeling inside as well. So definitely a beautiful, transformative new moon coming up. I love it, love it, love it. It's Scorpio, so I'm not surprised with the Scorpio super, new moon. And just know as you go throughout this period of time and each and every day that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and this huge being that you are loves you so much, your higher self, and then everyone that's connected to your higher self on the other side, you feel all that love and that connection as well. I do like to let everyone know that in addition to these new moon and full moon readings that I do, also do monthly readings by zodiac sign. Also do weekly element by zodiac element each week, and a variety of different other readings throughout the month. So if you want to make sure that you are kept up to date on those as they come out, if you haven't done so already, if you hit the subscribe button down below, then a little bell will appear, this little notification bell, and just click on that, and then you'll be notified when the new readings come out. So if you feel so led to do so, then you can do that. Also, if you enjoy these videos, then I would really appreciate a little thumbs up. That does tell me you're enjoying them, and it also helps spread the love to other people. It has something to do with logistics in the system that make it appear for other people. The more likes and subscribes and everything, that's how it works. So if you feel led to do that, then I definitely appreciate it. If not, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Just know that I love you very much, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. You take care and have a wonderful new moon.